Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Devin and I am going to broadcast the Dodgers game. Gonna give you guys a play-by-play. I know nobody's here yet, and well, that's good because the Dodgers are in a jam right now. It's the bottom of the second, they're down by one, and they got two men on. Take a look up here. This is a tough situation. Let's hope Darvish can get out of it. I know that he has the skills to do it. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Gonzalez. That's popped up. So it's going to be 1-1. And yeah, this is a tough situation for Darvish. And what makes this whole series, I mean, the first time that I've ever been worried about the Dodgers in the playoffs is against Houston. They are definitely way better than any of the other teams we've played. Way better. And in the final game in Los Angeles, game number 2, they started hitting, and they started swinging, and they hit a home run off Jansen, and let's hope it didn't show some chinks in our armor. That's strike 2 to Gonzalez, so good job, Darvish. But yeah, let's hope that doesn't show, that the Dodgers are vulnerable, and let's just hope that the Astros are a really good team, and it's going to be a really good series. But man, they hit us like crazy towards the end of that game. And it was so disappointing because we had, in the bottom of the 10th, we came back 2 runs. And I thought for sure that we were going to win it at that point. And then the next inning, they just scored 2 again, no problem. So, for the first time in the playoffs, I am worried about the Dodgers. And right now, they are down 1 and in a tough situation. But it's 1-2 to Gonzalez, so that helps. Nobody's here yet. It takes people a little bit of time to come to these streams, so what I'm going to do is I am going to tweet this so more people come. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that, but yeah. Actually, I'll wait till the commercial. It's 1-2 to Gonzalez. Darvish looks pretty nervous, I'm not going to lie. But he's ahead of Gonzalez. And if the Dodgers can get out of this one with only 1 run, that would be a great accomplishment. Luckily, Gonzalez is only hitting 167 in the playoffs. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's popped up to center field. And that's going to be a base hit. Maybe 2 runs are going to score. And yeah, that was a hard hit ball to the wall, bounced off the wall, and luckily only 1 run scored. So now the Astros have a player on first and second, still with no outs. That was a huge hit from Gonzalez. Honestly, he was lucky it wasn't a home run, though the center fielder, Chris Taylor, I think had a chance to make the catch. I don't know. We'll take a look. Yeah, they have the swing in super slow motion, and yeah, he just nailed it. Taylor jumped against the wall and was off by maybe 4 or 5 inches. That was a great hit. Super clutch. And the Dodgers might be in a little bit of trouble in this game. Still 0 outs. And he was ahead of that batter. And honestly, that was a bit of a meatball. And wow. McCann swung first pitch as hard as he can. And Houston, they are looking very confident batting, and that is one thing that the Dodgers have not seen throughout the whole entire postseason is people swinging the bat. And yeah, this isn't a good look. Here's the 0-1 pitch, way outside, 93 miles an hour. And sorry, I started late. It sucks when these games, when they start at 5, it's hard to make it home in time and get everything ready. So I missed the first inning, but looks like all the action is in the bottom of the second. And this is already 38 pitches for Darvish. And that's going to be strike 2, so it's 1-2 to McCann. He seems to be a pretty good catcher, but let's hope Darvish can strike him out. This is the same situation he was in against Gonzalez. Don't give him something meaty over the plate. You're ahead in the count. They're too good. They're too good at hitting to give a meatball. So let's hope this is not a meatball. And well, that was 94 miles an hour right over the plate, but luckily he fouled it away. Still 1-2. Dave Roberts, actually, for the first time, they're showing him right now, looks nervous. Never seen him look nervous, but he did not look happy. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away again, and these Astros are not going to be a pushover. Even their catcher, who's batting 125 in the postseason, is swinging like he's an all-star. Well, maybe he was an all-star. I don't know, but he's swinging like he's Ken Griffey Jr., going for the fences. This is not a good look. Darvish is on his 41st pitch, so at some point we're going to have to go to the bullpen. And we got a great bullpen, though, and they actually did pitch really great in Game 2 until Jansen gave up the save, and then all hell broke loose. But the bullpen was doing their job. It was Jansen that blew it, but, we can't be mad about that. It was the first time I've ever seen him blow a save like that. But once he blew that save, our bullpen was getting lit up like a Christmas tree. So it looks like we're going to have to go to the bullpen again. So let's hope they step it up a little bit. It's 2-2 to McCann. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to center field. That's going to score a run. Puig throwing home. Not even close. And Houston is going to score another run. And I think that we got to think about getting Darvish out. Obviously, he's getting lit up by all their bad pitchers. And now they have another run, so it's 3-0. And with a batter on first and third and still no outs. This is a nightmare inning so far for Darvish. And the Astros are 6-0 at home in the postseason. So we knew they were going to be tough to beat. And yeah, he just took that low fastball and hit it right over the second baseman's head. Nobody had a chance to catch it. That was a perfect hit. And McCann is doing his job, pointing at his teammates. And he's a pretty good catcher, too. Who's this guy they're showing? Everybody's a lumberjack these days. These people need a haircut. Shave and get a haircut. You're on TV. George Springer is up right now. And he's number 1 in the order. So right now there's a man on first and third and no outs. And they are at the top of the order. This is not good. They're keeping Darvish in there. Who's warming up? Maeda is warming up in the bullpen. It's about time. I'd much rather have Maeda in there right now. This has got to be... Oh, and that's going to be ball 2, so it's 2-0 to Springer. And this has got to be Darvish's first World Series. He's got to be nervous. He comes from Japan. He's a Japanese player, came from the Japanese leagues. And, yeah, this has got to be his first World Series, so not a great start. So far, Springer is 1-for-1 as well, the leadoff hitter, and he seems very tall for a leadoff hitter. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. That was the first good pitch that I've seen him throw, 93 miles an hour on the inside low corner, like right on the corner of the strike zone. And yeah, that thing was going to be tough to hit. He's got to keep on doing that. 93 mile an hour fastballs high in the strike zone seem to be getting hit. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to second base and caught. So we have 1 out. So there you go, Darvish. 1 out. Still not out of the jam yet. But if we can get out of here with just 3-0, just 3 runs, that would be a success. Forsythe is playing second. And I'm happy about that. Because Chase Utley, though I love him, he's a legend. I mean, he's the type of guy I'd want to hang out with. Not the best baseball player anymore. Forsythe seems to be better. Alex Bregman is up right now. He's batting .208 in the postseason, 0-for-1 tonight. But these low batting averages on Houston, I mean, they're running underneath the mean, the average of what they have been hitting. So at some point that's going to switch around. And if these guys start hitting, I don't think we can beat them, especially if they're hitting like this. There's the pitch. That's hit hard to center field. Taylor caught it. And are they going to tag up? Yep, well, they scored another run. So it's now 4-0 Houston, and the Dodgers are in a place that they've never been before. We're just down big time early in the game. Luckily, we can hit, and we got sweet batting. And 4 runs is something that the Dodgers do consistently. But this is not a good situation. These guys are teeing off of Darvish. Yeah, every single one of them. That was yeah, Taylor. If Taylor would have had a better throw, I don't know if Chris Taylor has a very good arm. Actually, it wasn't online, but it was also not very hard. Pui, I know, has a better arm, and yeah, Bregman gets the RBI, and the Dodgers are down 4-0 in the second inning.
It was 2 when I came up.
Well, now it's 4. Jose Altuve is up. He's the best hitter in Major League Baseball. I can't imagine Darvish doing anything to him, but the first pitch is inside 93 miles an hour. And, yeah, we got to watch out for this Altuve guy. What's so funny is he bats like .350, the highest batting average in Major League Baseball, but he looks like he weighs 125 pounds. And one of these little guys gets so good at hitting. It used to be like Mark McGwire. And oh, that's hit hard. Off the wall. Kike Hernandez grabs it. No one's gonna score at least. And Altuve has a stand-up double, and Darvish is getting lit up. So yeah, now Houston has a runner on second and third. Who's up? Probably somebody. Oh, it's gonna be Correa, who is very dangerous. He hits home runs. So this is a bad situation, but luckily there's 2 outs. And Dave Roberts, never seen him look that nervous ever. And wow, what an awesome swing from Altuve. They showed it in slow motion. And yeah, that was a fastball right over the center of the plate. And why would you give him that pitch, Darvish? I don't think Darvish is in the zone. He's missing his pitches like over the plate. Oh, Darvish is coming out. Not a good showing. And Maeda is coming in. Thank goodness. They are advertising for YouTube TV. So I guess you can watch regular TV on YouTube these days. I don't know if anybody's watching yet. Thanks for being here. Anybody watching? We got one guy. Thanks for being here. Since these games, the World Series has been nationally broadcast, nobody is on YouTube. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's hope we get some more people. It's fun when like the chat starts going and everybody's talking smack. But there's like a tipping point for that to happen, and it's like 25 people. If we can get 25 people watching live, then they start chatting. But anything less than that, there's not a lot. So anyway, thanks for being here, dude. We are on commercial break. It's Friday night. The girlfriend just got home. Gonna be a great weekend. Let's hope the Dodgers win. And on top of that, we have a Lakers game on tonight. So that'll be fun. And I'll be right back. I gotta give her a hug.
Hey, babe. You're all one.
Yeah. Did you notice that I forgot to take his food? I am back. We are still on commercial break. And while we're on commercial break, you know, I made a mistake today. I went to work, and I'm allowed to bring our dog. He's a miniature schnauzer named Ludwig. He's the best dog of all time, but I forgot his food. So at 2 o'clock today, all I had was a dog looking at me, looking all confused. And I'm like, man, I was like, dude, I forgot your food, Ludwig. I'm sorry. And he just didn't get it. He just didn't get it. And he was just looking at me for like hours. So, you can't forget your dog's food. They notice, is what I'm saying. They notice. But fed him when I got home, and he seems to be happy. We are back from commercial break, and they are showing that Altuve, I don't know what they're showing, maybe a home run. I don't know what got this rally going. I think it was a home run, but I'm not totally sure. Oh, yeah, it was Gurriel. Gurriel had the home run. And wow, he's got some awesome hair, but still not as cool as Puig. And Correa is up right now. He's dangerous, but Gurriel, he's on deck. So we still have to get through a couple pretty tough hitters. We're not out of this yet, people. Kenta Maeda is up right now. In the postseason, he's 2-0 with no earned runs in 6.5 innings. So just please get it out. The first pitch was way high and inside. Definitely some chin music. Probably going to back up Correa a little bit. He's 0 for 1 on the night. In the postseason, he's batting .390 with 4 home runs. So we got to be very, very careful with this guy. And coming into this series, I did not know much about Houston, but I did a little bit of research, and everybody was talking about Altuve. Nobody even mentioned Correa, and he's the one that stuck out to me as their best hitter. But I was wrong. Oh, he pops it up, though. Please make that catch. Puig made the catch. The nightmare inning is over, and we are going to a real commercial break. I'm going to be right back. This is going to be a long game. Thanks for being here. I am so sorry. I just went that whole entire time with the microphone off. I was talking to you the whole time. I was putting up a tweet. Nonetheless, Jock Peterson walked. Kike Hernandez is up right now. Luckily, there's no outs. He's batting .412 in the playoffs. He's killing it. Here's the first pitch. Inside, ball one. And this is exactly what we needed to have happen after that disaster of the bottom of the second. How are we down 4-0? That's just insane to me, but it's totally true. Jock Peterson seems to be taking a pretty good lead. I don't know if he's fast or not. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside for ball two. So, yeah, Kike Hernandez, it turns out, is a great hitter. And I think he might be pinch hitting for the pitcher. So I guess Maeda's coming out. Not totally sure. But anyway, he's a great hitter. And he's a player that kind of went under the radar, I think, during the regular season. And it's 3-0 now. McCann, the catcher, comes out to talk to McCullers Jr. Now, I don't know anything about this McCullers Jr. guy, but if he's pitching in the World Series, he's got to be pretty good. But he's down 3-0 right now. But yeah, as I was saying about Kike Hernandez, he kind of went under the radar. Maybe he was hurt, I don't know, during the regular season, certainly towards the ending of the regular season. And even in the first couple playoff games, he wasn't playing. And then they put him in there, and he started killing it. Hit a grand slam. 4 straight balls, and now we got 2 men on with no outs here in the top of the third. And the coach is coming out to talk to McCullers. 4 straight balls. That is not a good look. I can't imagine them taking McCullers out. Also, they haven't shown anybody warming up in the bullpen. Now they are showing an advertisement for T-Mobile, home runs for disaster aid, loads of hurricanes. We had one in Puerto Rico, one in Houston. So make sure you do everything you can to help out the disaster relief effort, and hopefully this time they spend the money as good as possible. Because the last time we tweeted a bunch of money to a cause, it was Haiti. And the generosity of the American people is crazy. Like, wow. But it turns out, looking back on it, we didn't spend the money very well. The resources were not allocated in the most productive way. So thanks, America, for being so generous. But we got to do a little better with it. And now, Chris Taylor is up right now. He's 0 for 1 in the game. That's way outside. So now McCullers has 5 straight balls. He walked 2 people in a row, and now he's 1-0 to Taylor. That wasn't even close to the strike zone. Yeah, he's got 9 balls and 5 strikes this inning. So he's gonna have to get it together here, but he looks confident. The coach came to talk to him. I don't know what he said. And Chris Taylor steps out. Oh, it says it's. I'll refresh the video because it says he has a strike now. Yep, so I am a little bit behind. So here's the, yeah, he fouled away. So it's 1-1. McCullers had a 95 mile an hour fastball right down the middle. That was the one to take deep, and it was a huge swing, but popped it up. Good to see him. Good to see Taylor swinging at the good pitch. I mean, this guy was not throwing strikes at all forever. But he was still ready enough to see that pitch was going to be over the plate and took a good rip at it. That is a good sign. Taylor is a very good batter. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, so it's now 2-1. And that would be so awesome if we get 3 straight walks with the bases loaded, and to load up the bases. That's totally like Little League when the pitcher just couldn't get it over the plate and they would start walking in runs. Seager is on deck. He's 0 for 1 on the night also. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. So Chris Taylor, I can't imagine. He's such a tough out. He's not going to swing at anything terrible. So McCullers is in a really tight spot right now. Man, what a great eye from Chris Taylor. What an incredible batter. I heard that we're not paying him much money and the contract is up, so let's hope that we dish out what we need to keep him. He's great. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Right down the middle, swung on and fouled away, so it's now 3-2. And Taylor is not making it easy on McCullers. McCann is back out to the mound. The last time the catcher went to go talk to the pitcher, it didn't end up well. And what can he really tell him that was so important to go walk out there? If anything, if I was the pitcher and I was struggling and the catcher came to talk to me, I'd be like, dude, I know I'm struggling. You don't have to come talk to me. It's not like it's helping. Still 3-2 to Chris Taylor. Here's the pitch. Inside, so that's 3 straight walks to start the top of the third, and the bases are loaded with no outs. This is the optimum situation that could have happened for the Dodgers. Man, nobody is here. Yeah, and this umpire seems to have a good grasp of the strike zone. That was definitely outside, but I've seen some pretty crappy umpires in the playoffs so far. And they just don't always match up with what the computer says. And it's like, dude, if we have computers, let's just go with the computer. But this umpire seems to have a better grasp of the strike zone. Here's the first pitch to Seager. Way high. That's another ball. 1-0 to Seager. And this McCullers Jr. is falling apart right in front of us. Seager is batting at 300 in the postseason. But right now, let's just hope this guy walks. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Strike one. Seager swung for the fences. That would have been called a ball, but that was his first good pitch in a little while. Start off looking great and then just sunk right under the strike zone. Totally see why Seager bit on that. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Let's hope they don't turn 2. And they turn 2. I think we got a run though, so that's good. Did we not get a run? Oh, yeah, we got a run. But it's 2 outs, and Turner is coming up. Let's hope he hits a home run. What's crazy, and now they're all having a powwow with the pitcher, but what's crazy about these Dodgers is, like, I had never seen them hit into a double play in so long throughout the postseason. They just did not hit it in a double plays, and now it seems to be happening all the time. Justin Turner, who's the best player I've ever seen in my whole life, went 0-for-4 last game with he ground out into a double play. And they're showing the replay of possibly the first baseman took his foot off the bag too early. But no, I don't think so. That is going to hold up. That's an out at first. And Seager was running his ass off. But it looks like his foot is on the bag when he had the ball in his glove. So they are not going to check it out, and Turner is up right now. Come on, Turner. He's doing his so inside. He hugs the plate like nobody else, and I can't imagine McCullers Jr. giving Turner a hit to pitch, or a pitch to hit. He's 0-for-1 on the night so far, but even though he's on a little bit of a lull, so that means he's 0-for-5 on his last 5 at bats, which is pretty crazy for him. That just means he's due. And even with the 0-for-5, I can't imagine McCullers giving him a pitch to hit. I expect him to walk. It's 1-0 right now. He's 14-for-20 with runs in scoring position, 2 home runs, 20 RBIs in the postseason. That's insane. High fastball, swing and a miss, strike one. Nobody, professional baseball players, just cannot lay off high fastballs. They swing at them 100% of the time. And Turner, he did not catch up to that one, that's for sure. Kike Hernandez is kind of trolling the pitcher a little bit. He's here's the 1-1 pitch. Turner, is stretching his back. There's a high fastball he laid off of. It's 2-1. And yeah, Turner gets so close to the plate. It's amazing that these pitchers don't give him a little bit of chin music more often. But he's so close to the plate. Like, where's the pitcher supposed to pitch it? I guess inside. But yeah, he kind of stretches his back and stays inside. It's awesome. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. And that was a beautiful pitch, actually. Slider started out on the outside corner and just went right out of the strike zone. Yeah, and it was maybe an inch away from the tip of his bat. Astros fans were getting pretty pumped. It's crazy that this inning could be over so fast, but I guess that's what happens when you hit into a double play. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. That's going to be 3 outs, and we are going to the bottom of the third. The Astros pitcher definitely got out of that one. Man, I don't even know if that guy touched the base. But either way, we're going to the next inning. Nothing is going to be reviewed. And number 43, he's getting pumped. He's way too hyped up for a baseball game. I mean, baseball, you got to have your wits about you, especially if you're a pitcher. And he's acting like he just sacked the quarterback. And that's considered, man, that sucks. 3 straight walks to load the bases, and we only score 1 run. And we had the top of the order up. That is not good. Let's see if the tweet is getting any kind of action. Well, doesn't seem like it. We are on commercial break. Luckily, the Dodgers got a run back. So we're only down 3 runs, but that was a good display of how the Dodgers win, which is they just get guys on base. Still trying to tweet. I just don't think a lot of people are going to be coming today. We're on commercial break. I'll be right back. Turn on the mic. We're back from commercial break. The mic is on. I was a little bit late, and we have one quick out. Maeda is still pitching. I mean, he looked pretty good. He came in a tough situation and got us out. Man, I just don't know what happened to Darvish. Usually he's pretty darn good. But, man, he got so lit up. And being down 3 runs early was just not what I was expecting driving home today. Who's up right now? Reddick is up. This guy's pretty good. Here's the pitch. Way outside, but called a strike. This umpire finally made a mistake. 77-mile-an-hour curveball that was definitely outside. Reddick in the postseason is batting .204. Nothing too impressive. Here's the pitch, popped up to the infield. And Turner, just do something. Just make the catch. If you're not going to hit, do good in the field. And, yeah, that's a quick 2 outs here. Exactly what we needed to see. Who's up? Gaddis is up right now. And his first appearance, he had a walk. In the postseason, he's batting .286. Seems like every single one of these batters are pretty dangerous. And they're definitely better at batting than their postseason batting averages would indicate. Strike one to Gaddis. Yeah, they're in the postseason, they're all batting under what they normally should be batting. They're below average. So if that turns around and they start getting hot, we have no chance. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Way outside. It's 1-1. Gaddis, you should see the way that he stands up to the plate. He looks... I don't know how to describe it. He looks like a lumberjack. His body looks like a lumberjack. He's got the beard of a lumberjack. And if I was going to imagine what a lumberjack would look like swinging a baseball bat or standing at the plate, it's exactly that. He's like crunched over. It doesn't look like an athletic pose. And they're strike 2. This is hopefully going to be a quick inning. They are talking to Alex Rodriguez right now. He must be an announcer. But yeah, let's just hope that this is how the rest of the game goes. 3 up, 3 down every single time. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Low and outside, it's 2-2. And I can't imagine Maeda giving him a meatball. But yeah, he looks like a lumberjack. They must be showing the owner of the Houston Astros in the crowd right now. He's wearing what looks like a $5,000 suit. Owner and chairman, Jim Crane. You can tell when somebody's wearing a super expensive suit. That was a super expensive suit. I want one. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. So it's going to be a full count to Gaddis. And, man, for being number 7 in their lineup, and I wonder if he can hit. And I wonder what position Gaddis plays. Anyway, Maeda came in to relieve. Came in last inning. He's at 14 pitchers, so that's not too many. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Way outside. That's a walk. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I think the pitcher might be coming up right now. Yep. Oh, no. Gonzalez is coming up right now. Maybe he's pinch hitting for the pitcher. Because that pitcher did not look great in the last inning. Pinch hitting would probably be a good idea. Let's see. Gonzalez is up. In the postseason, he's batting 182. But he had an RBI single in the second. So he's doing okay tonight. They're showing Verlander in the dugout just chomping on gum. And you know what? He looks old. He looks older than everybody else on the field. And he just, I mean, he pitched pretty good against us in Game 2, but we almost stole it away from him. We were up by 1 run. Jansen came in. We were huge favorites to win. Jansen gives up a home run, and then it fell apart. It was so sad. So we almost stole one from Verlander. And now he's just joking around in the dugout, like having a great time. We're supposed to be the ones having a great time in the dugout. There's another ball, so it's now 2-0 to Gonzalez, and Maeda is going to have to get a little bit better control here. Back to Verlander. Like, it's not even fair that you can just you can pick up like such a good player at the ending of the season. Like, oh, we're going to the playoffs and we have a World Series caliber team. Let's just get one of the best pitchers in the league. Seems pretty cheap. Nonetheless, there's a strike, so it's now 2-1. Maeda found the plate when he needed to. But yeah, so what would happen if the Dodgers just picked up the best player ever right at the last second? McCann is on deck. I don't know what number the pitcher pitches in. Oh, it's the American League, so the pitchers don't hit. That makes a lot of sense. So in the World Series, when they're playing at home or the National League home, the pitcher hits, and when they're playing away, I don't know if I like that rule. That's a little bit weird. I'd just much rather if the pitcher hit. But, YouTube TV, cable, free live TV is here. Yeah, YouTube is going to take over TV here any second. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Strike 2, outside corner. Gonzalez is complaining, but the umpire is right. And the umpire's like, dude, quit complaining. You guys are up 4-1. They keep on showing this guy. Reporting Tom Verducci is saying something. And now they're showing number 9 for Houston. That must be I think that's Correa. He's pointing at his chest. And I think that was the inning when they scored all the runs. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away. That was a great pitch. Right on the bottom half of the strike zone. There's no way that he wasn't going to be swinging at that. And by the ending, it was out of the strike zone. Tomorrow on Fox at 3 o'clock, number 2 Penn State versus number 6 Ohio State. That is a top-tier football game right there. And everybody's got cool haircuts in baseball. They take off their hat, and everybody's got a fancy haircut. Nobody shaves. You know what? It's like these people don't even have jobs. Time called by the umpire. Come on, Maeda. Let's just get out of this inning. That would be great. Man, so many sweet haircuts coming from the baseball players these days. Oh, I missed what happened, but it must have been a strike. So we had 3 outs. We are going to the top of the 4th. The Dodgers still need to score more runs. And we're on commercial break. So I think I'm going to do the World Series, but nobody's coming because it's on TV. So maybe I'll quit this one after a little while and do the Lakers game. I don't know. Let's check out. Yep, I guess my tweet didn't help. Thanks for being here, guy. It signed me out for some reason. We are still on commercial break. Yes, I am. I haven't been doing it very long, maybe like 20 videos. Thanks for chatting, though, guy. Really, I'm just trying to get good at just talking for 4 hours and just trying to keep my thoughts in order. I don't know. It's very difficult to talk for 4 hours to nobody. So I just kind of started just doing it for fun. Certainly not making a living doing it. Thanks, man. I started just doing the Dodgers because Charter Communications, the cable company, actually doesn't broadcast to half the city. So I just started at the end of the season doing these play-by-play broadcasts, and they were actually getting some pretty good traffic because people were looking for Dodgers. And then even during during the postseason games, people were coming. But now that it's on Fox and it's nationally televised, nobody's on YouTube. They're just watching on TV. So maybe I'll do Lakers next. And if you check out the channel, I read the news and doing sports. Nobody watches the reading the news videos, but that's actually pretty tough to do. So anyway, thanks for subbing. Let's see. We are back from commercial break. Oh, we are back for a little while now. It's 1-1 to Bellinger. Let's hope. And it's hard for me to look at the chat while I'm in the middle of the inning. So if I don't respond, in the commercial breaks, I'll answer any questions you need. And it's 1-2 to Bellinger. Oh, actually, my video feed is behind. So yeah, he fouled off that pitch, so it's now 1-2. And McCullers, for giving up 3 straight walks in the last inning with no outs, and just the beefy part of the Dodgers lineup coming up, he has really calmed down. And so far against Bellinger, looks like a good pitcher. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Way inside, strike 3. Bellinger swings at everything. He can't help it. He's a rookie, but he swings at everything. But he had loads of home runs, so I guess one of the drawbacks to swinging at everything and hitting the ball hard is a lot of strikeouts. But that wasn't even close. The way he pitches kind of reminds me, or the way he bats kind of reminds me of the way Puig used to be, just undisciplined. And yeah, Bellinger looks pretty disappointed in himself, and Puig's up right now. Let's hope he can turn something around for us. Strike 1 to Puig. In the postseason, he's batting .348, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, but 0 for 1 tonight. And it's 0-1 to him right now. Fouled away, it's now 0-2, but don't worry, he is a very disciplined batter now, so he can be down 0-2, and he still seems to be able to come back and get walks. And he battles back. It's not going to be an easy out. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to, that's going to be in. That's going to be a base hit, maybe a double. Yeah, Puig is going to second. And he's out. What happened? Puig must have slowed down at first. Maybe he fell, but Puig is out after a beautiful hit to the corner right down the line. Dave Roberts looks pissed. This might be the first bonehead mistake that Puig has made in the postseason. And you know what? One bonehead mistake is okay because he's got so many good things that he's done. What happened? So, beautiful hit right down the line, going to the corner. And he's running to first. And he runs through first, and then he goes to second. Yeah, if he just would have turned immediately, he would have definitely been safe. But yeah, Puig made a bonehead mistake. Probably shouldn't have. Man, that's okay. Anyway, 2 outs. Forsythe is up right now. Let's hope he hits a home run. Strike 1. And yeah, Puig, he looks very upset with himself. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. And let's see, was he out? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was definitely out. Puig did not run directly to second. He ran through first base and kind of like went up the line a little bit and then saw that it was farther than he thought and then started running. That was definitely a bonehead mistake. It's now 1-1 to Forsythe. There's another strike. It's now 1-2. And yeah, Houston has got into some. They're getting kind of lucky. In the last game, they tried to pick off Kike Hernandez at second, and it was a wild throw, and it hit the umpire. Had that not hit the umpire, there's a good chance Kike could have come home, and we would have won the game. Here's the pitch. That's hit hard. Please keep going. Nope. 3 outs. We are going to the bottom of the fourth. And so far, this game is not looking great for the Dodgers. They're getting a little bit unlucky. Pui made a bonehead mistake. And we gave up 4 runs in 1 inning. Thanks for being here, everybody. Yeah, you know, last time I tweeted a link about my live stream. Oh, Los Angeles trends. So Darvish is trending on Twitter. Let's see what it says. Yeah, the last time I tweeted out I was doing a live stream, people came. And this time, nothing. So, yeah, what are they saying? Darvish not having a good time. Hashtag World Series. You get a hit, and you get a hit, and you get a hit, and everybody gets a hit. Oh, and it's a meme of Oprah. You get a hit, you get a hit, and you get a hit. Everybody gets a hit. That's a pretty good tweet. Retweet if you're pulling for Darvish in the World Series tonight. Yeah, well, I am. That came from Sports Day Rangers. Pretty good idea to tell people to retweet. And, yeah, this guy is probably he's good at tweeting. Are we back still on commercial break? I will try to stay as up to date as possible. You can leave your mark in history. Oh, Darvish quote. You can leave your mark in history, but once you're dead, it doesn't matter. From Dylan, from @Dylan Hernandez. Darvish. Oh, this comes from the LA Times. Let's read this one. You know, from here on out, when I am doing these, instead of reading the news, like just putting Dodgers into Google, I should go to Twitter. Let's see what it says. All right, so this comes from the LA Times. Oh, wow, they're not going to let me read it because I don't. You've reached your monthly free article limit, so now I can't even read the LA Times without paying. We are still on commercial break. So yeah, instead of reading the news through Google, I'm just gonna go to Twitter, and you know everybody is kind of making fun of Darvish a little bit. Jose Altuve doubles off the wall. Darvish is Dunzo. Hashtag World Series. Live look at Darvish. It's gonna be a train falling off. Yeah, it's a train wreck. So yeah, all the Twitter comedians are coming out making fun of Darvish. Oh, we're back. Maeda is still pitching. It's 1-0. He is pretty darn good. I feel confident with him in there, and he can put up a lot of innings. He can go for 3 or 4, no problem. It's 1-0 to McCann. That's another ball, so it's now 2-0. McCann is batting a 146 in the postseason, but 1 for 1 tonight. Maeda, I will say, does seem to be having a little bit of control problems, but that's a strike. 93 miles an hour on the outside corner. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up, and that's going to land. That's going to be a base hit. It was in no man's land between Kike Hernandez and Corey Seager in shortstop. And Corey Seager tried to catch it over his shoulder, like over his back, and it wasn't even close. That was a very awkward spot for that ball to land. And the Astros are not only hitting like crazy and swinging at everything like badasses, they're also getting a little bit lucky. And this is the first time, the last inning of the last game, and this one, I am worried about the Dodgers Astros are pretty darn good. George Springer is up right now. There's a man on first with no outs, and we got to go up against the top of the order. Maeda, he's trying. He's doing his best. There's the first pitch. Strike one, 85 miles an hour on the inside of the plate. Maeda has had 27 pitches, relieving for Darvish, who Twitter was just having a field day with. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. It's going to be 0-2. And way to get off to a good start, Maeda. And I don't know. I don't think that Springer is going to expect Maeda to throw a strike here. So I think that Maeda should throw a strike. Just right down the middle of fastball. And I would bet $1 million that Springer will not catch up to it. I mean, who throws a strike when it's 0-2? That's the Game 3 summary. It went too fast, but we're losing. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. That was another perfect pitch on the outside lower corner in the strike zone. Though I don't know if the umpire would have called that a strike, but... oh, wow. They're showing Darvish's pitches. And yeah, he's 82 miles an hour and just... he was all over the place. He did not have any control. So I think what happened was Darvish was having control problems, and when that happens and you have to throw curveballs for strikes, people are going to hit home runs because a curveball over the plate. Strike three. So we have one out, and that was a huge swing and a miss. Highest exit velocity, Springer, 101 miles an hour. So Altuve, Gurriel, versus Darvish. So there's been a lot of exit velocities, and Springer had 111 miles an hour. But Altuve, Gurriel, and Bregman have been hitting him. They hit Darvish very, very hard to the point where they're even showing it on a graphic. And Bregman is up right now. He's 0 for 1 on the night, and not having the best postseason ever, but that means he's probably due. Here's the pitch. Strike one. And Maeda, he's obviously not pitching as good as I know that he can, but he's getting through it. He is a very reliable bullpen pitcher, and this is why we have him. And this is we used him like this towards the ending of the season, like every day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Called a ball, though it was on the outside corner. It's 1-1. And yeah, that runner on was just kind of a weird pop-up that landed between the fielders. So it could easily be 2 outs right now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Strike two, swing and a miss. That wasn't even close to the strike zone, but it started like it looked like it was going to be good. And the bottom, it looked like it fell off of a table. Bregman kind of looked dumb. Wasn't even close. So yeah, it's going to be 1-2. And Maeda seems to be getting it together here. Altuve is on deck. So let's hope we can get a double play. Fouled back. Still going to be 1-2. And yeah, anytime Altuve is up, Altuve and Correa, those are the two guys that we got to watch out for. And I mean, I get nervous every time. Dave Roberts is noticeably acting a little bit different. Usually his head is out over the bullpen and or over the dugout, and he's looking, and he's kind of withdrawn in the corner of the dugout. It's weird. He just doesn't look happy. Maybe he had a bad day or something. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Strike three. So Maeda seems to have found his zone. Now we can see exactly how good he's doing. The best hitter in baseball is coming up. Altuve, who, the way he hits, he just puts on a clinic. He puts the bat on the ball. And yeah, that was an outstanding pitch. Wow, Maeda is dirty. When he gets in the zone, he is very, very dirty. I didn't realize that they had so much movement. I don't know if that was a curveball or I don't know if that was a slider or a fastball that was moving a lot, but it was an incredible pitch. Altuve is up right now in the postseason, 367, 6 home runs, 9 RBIs. Ball one, and I can't imagine Maeda giving him anything, but it sucks because you kind of have to pitch to him because Correa is up next. Who's warming up in the bullpen? Somebody's warming up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Maeda takes a deep breath. Man, Altuve is so small. He's a very small baseball player. You don't expect good hitters to be that small. He's like half the size of the umpire. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 86 mile an hour pitch from Maeda. I think that was a slider. It's now 1-1. I just really hope that we can get through this inning. Just get him out, Maeda. Shakes off a sign. Maeda shook off 2 signs. Finally gets one he likes. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Hit to Seager. That's going to be 3 outs. Yeah, I guess Maeda wanted that fastball, and he ended up being right. We are going to commercial break. Thanks for being here, everybody. I'm going to be right back. It's going to be a long game, and nobody's